The federal inquiry into foreign interference has found no evidence that traitors in Parliament plotted with nations hostile towards our country. In her final report, Inquiry Commissioner Marie-Josée Hogue concludes that while the threat of foreign interference is real, Canada's democratic institutions have held up well. Hogue says there's no evidence that the overall results of recent federal elections were altered by a foreign actor.
The greatest threat, the one that I believe threatens the very existence of our democracy, is disinformation. This threat is all the more nefarious because the means available to counter it are limited and very difficult to implement.
Both may... She did suggest that there are shortcomings in government efforts to fend off foreign meddling. The report makes more than 24 recommendations to improve federal preparedness and how intelligence is shared. Opposition leaders reacted this afternoon.
A lot more public information, a lot more sharing of information with the Canadian public so that we can have a full Canadian approach, she calls it society as a whole, that actually takes foreign interference seriously and pays attention to it.
You could go online and see different political leaders from parties. You can see me in a fake video trying to get people into a pyramid scheme, which is completely false and not true. But that's also being applied to other political leaders as well. It's something that Pierre Poilievre's included in one. I think all the leaders are impacted by this type of AI created video where it looks like it's actually the person speaking. There's a voice dubbed over. But that's an example of really concerning trends that we're seeing.
Both May and Singh also agreed with Justice Hogue that all party leaders should have security clearance. Federal Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre has declined to get his clearance.